Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's makeup tutorial is another zodiac sign series, and today we are tackling Cancer. It's my mom's zodiac sign, so I'm super excited and super passionate about it. So let's dive right into the video. The only thing that I do not like about this zodiac sign is the name. Like, why? You could have given so many different names to this zodiac sign. Yeah. What a beautiful look, Smithy. I mean, it's high time that I need a haircut. Let me know, guys. Would you be interested in seeing me in like short haircut or like some layers or some colors? Yeah. By the way, for the primer, I'm taking my Benefits Professional Primer and I'm just going to put it on the T-zone because I still have a lot of breakouts. Not basically like breakout. I just have like one breakout, but the rest of them is like scars from the breakouts that were there due to the medication and stuff like that. That's another thing. My surgery went well. Everything is okay. We'll see how things are when the result comes. There's another week for results to come in. So yeah, hoping for the best. For the foundation, I'm taking my L'Oreal's Infallible Fresh Wear foundation and I'm in this shade Golden Sun. The color that depicts Cancer sign is silver and gray, those shiny metal kind of colors. So that's what we're gonna do on our eyes. So it's gonna be pretty cool tone today. Oh, I'm not wearing any earrings. What's up with this hair? Oh, it's gonna bother me. Especially when I'm editing, that's when all these things like bother me so much. I really don't care how I look in like daily life, especially with kids and not going anywhere, yeah. But in front of you guys, I at least want to be looking a little more presentable, right? That's what I try. I already did my brows. For my brow, I use my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette. For my concealer, I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer and I'm in the shade Medium 10. Cancer signs are the people who are born between June 21st and July 22nd. My mom just qualifies to be a Cancer sign. Her birthday is on June 21st. But once you like meet her, she is like the epitome of Cancer sign. That's how it is. Like, she's emotional. She is like up for a family. Like, family comes like first for my mom. And that's been the case no matter what. Like, I feel that she is the second name for sacrifice. Like, she's sacrificed so much for the family, for us. Yeah, I don't want to get emotional. But yeah, truly, when I think of like bringing up my kids in a civilized manner and like to make them good human beings, I just think of my mom, like how she had her guidelines for us. She's never afraid to say what is right and what is wrong. What is right is what comes out of her mouth, and that's always been the case, and I so appreciate that. She's helpful, and when I'm saying she, I mean there's not even one Cancer person I've seen. Yeah, as I say, I just don't like that name for that zodiac sign. But the people who have come across my life who come from the Cancer zodiac sign, they are emotional, they're empathetic, and I love people who have empathy in it. I, being a mother myself, that's the first thing that I really wanted my kids to learn, and that was empathy. For me, that's super important, to be empathetic, because I've seen that from my mother, and I would want no less from my kids too, to grow up like that. Every day in the morning, she calls me or I call her, and if there's one day she would call me and if I don't pick up, then it's basically meant that something's wrong. That's how much we like talk, and she'll talk to her grandkids, and this so attached to her. My second child calls my mom Amma, which means mom in Malayalam. So from where I am in India, the dialect that my mom was brought up in was Malayalam. And yeah, and he says Amma to my mom. And yeah, it's so good to see them like bond, even if it is like through Skype and WhatsApp and all those medium. I would love for her to be here. That's one thing that I really miss, she being there, is I cannot like meet her super often. If I get like super emotional, there's no one to like to cry out, or to like, I don't want to like call her and like tell what I'm going through, or yeah, there are certain things that you can only tell your mother. And I'm one of them. So yeah, I do miss her like crazy. And it's been a long time that we've been to India now, because of Corona and stuff. And we don't know when is it gonna happen next. For my powder, I'm using my CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder in the shade Light. I am loving this powder. All the Cancer people are generally so empathetic and so emotional. They pour their heart out to the people they meet. When they talk, they appear more passive, but they rule and they go by their emotions, how they feel. That's exactly what they do, and that's basically it. They just feel from their heart, they talk from their heart, they're like super emotional. You'll know what they are feeling. They're not the ones who will hide their emotions, as they are the water sign. So yeah, emotions are all over the place with them too. So once we have bronzed up, and for my bronzer, I'm using my Essence Sun Club bronzing powder, and I'm in the shade Sun Kissed in California. It's been a long time that I've not used this bronzer, and I am loving it. It gives a good sun-kissed look. The shade completely suits me. So if you are like one of the medium skin tone person, I think this would be really, really good. And what bang for your buck. Like, I think this is like $4 or $5, and such a huge pan. Like, that's almost the size of my face. And not as much, but yeah, almost that. They inbuilt have the quality of like nurturing and caring for others. They're so compassionate for anyone, for that matter. If you meet a Cancer person, they would be the first one to lend you a listening ear. They would be the one who will be there like to listen to whatever you have to say. The only drawback, I'm using my Milani Soft and Sultry palette for my eyes, basically the transitioning shades and all of them. And maybe for the center, like the silver shade, I might dip into my Magic Mini palette from Juvia's Place. So I think the only drawback that they have is their moods are determined from the people that they are like surrounded by. Because they're so emotional, their mood completely changes according to the surrounding they are in. Like if a Cancer person has had a fight, like they cannot hide it, and that would reflect in the people who are surrounding them too. And vice versa, if they are happy, I mean, the whole room would be happy. That's the quality that they have, or the drawback that they have, I would say. Yeah, strengths and weaknesses are the emotions. They are highly likely to like have a security kind of a conscious mind. They really want security for them as well as their family, and that's the priority that runs on their mind all the time. Because they highly value their home life. Yeah, that's always in the back of their mind, that how can my family be secured, or how can I be secured, yeah, that's why they're always like. And I completely agree with it. Like my mom is completely like 100% just like that. Oh my god, talking about this zodiac sign, I never thought that I'll be like emotional talking about it, but I do miss her a lot. Fun fact about my mom, I'm 31 now. Like I'm 31 right now. I still feel that the you know, the moms when you're teens, when you go out, they ask, when are you going to be back? And my mom still does that. Like, she still, if I'm going somewhere out and she knows that it's far, and or if it's like a new place that I'm visiting, not now, but yeah, whenever, when I was like going for work trips and stuff, she was the one who was always like, oh, have you reached back home? I mean, oh my god, it's crazy. It sucks to be an adult. I often say that, but there are pluses and minuses. But yeah, another thing that I really miss is like celebrating Christmas with her. We have our own Christmas rituals that we celebrate here at home, and I every time feel that if she would have been here, it would have been like so good. When I see like families together, we do not like celebrate Thanksgiving that much in our household. It's only after we came to US is when we started celebrating Thanksgiving, and we don't have like family here. We just like have friends here, so we generally do celebrate it with them. But I so wish that they could have been here and, you know, been with us. So for the lid shade, I'm going to dip into the shade called Yamoha from the Juvia's Place Magic Mini Palette and plop that on the center of the eyelid. It's more of like a very blue toned silver, but that's exactly how the color of Cancer is. When I was in India before my marriage and stuff, we had like a almost like a daily ritual. I don't know if they do it now in the household, but when I was there, after coming back from work, and just to lighten the mood and like to make us conversation and all, it was like a daily ritual that we used to like play music from like 70s late night, like at the dinner time or like after dinner. And I know my mom loves that. I really don't think that they're doing it right now, but yeah, that's one thing that I used to love. As I said, I talk to her like on a daily basis, but we still never run out of topics to talk. Like after you become like adults, and when you do not have like that much topics and it's the same routine that's going on in your life, people might like think, what do you have to say for like every day? But believe it or not, like we would have topics to talk every day. And I just don't feel complete if I don't talk to her on an everyday basis. Like, oh man, I messed it up. Okay, let me finish this and then I'll get back. And for my mascara, I'm using my Essence Volume Stylist Curl and Hold Mascara. Let me just apply some mascara and I'll get back. For my blush, I'm going to dip into the shade. Let's do that cool tone pink, which is called Pink Moon from the Lunar Beauty palette. This was more of like a get ready with me kind of a thing rather than zodiac sign, I feel. Just because I was talking about my mom a lot. But she is a Cancer, you know. She is a Cancer zodiac sign person, so it justifies. So, for my highlighter, let's do a oldie but a goodie. Let's dip into Mary Luminizer from the Balm and let's apply that. For my lips, let's go a little more cool toned. So, okay, for the lip liner, I'm going to take the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Truffle. Then for my lipstick, I'm going to take my Morphe's Main Squeeze lipstick. And for my setting spray, I'm going to take my Milani's Make It Last setting spray. And that's my final look, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial and talk into my life a little bit. But yes, if you do like it, please do give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!